The following program is intended for mature audiences.
It's the music, movies, and shows you love.
As if we care.
And hate.
You ain't gonna like it none.
And love to hate.
I didn't expect that at all.
This is The Broken Remote.
And coming to you live on tape on this Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. It is The Broken Remote. Rich Eggy here, Will Olander there, and you all sitting where you ever like, I don't know where that is, in your car, on your TV, or computer, wherever the fuck it is, you're there. That's where you want it. Anyway, we have gotten back on the saddle.
With a belt around your neck.
Let me, as the first day back here, I have to drown out Will with not turning the volume down on this open. And you know what? I don't even know how to do it, so I'm just going to let it try it out. It was so long since we did the last show that all of the programs I used got all logged out. Mm-hmm. And so I used Evie Mux as our studio. I went to go log in. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck the password is. I'm completely lost.
Well,
so I had to go
nothing's
restart
happened
that.
Since we were last on. Nothing's going on in the world. No
nothing
TV shows came out, so it's pretty good timing, all things considered.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let me tell you this. I, for Lent, decided that what am I going to give up? Well, every time that I'm sitting on the couch and I'm by the wifey, I'm on my phone. I'm flipping through Twitter. I'm at work. Well, I'm at work.
That's really helpful. First off, it's X. Elon's going to be very upset.
That's right.
By the way, The Broken Remote, sponsored by Elon Musk.
That's true. By the way, does anybody ever call it X? I mean, I've tried to force myself to call it X, and I still call it Twitter.
I
it's
think
Twitter
only
forever,
major
right?
institutions call it X, and that's probably because Elon just threatens litigation if you don't use his stupid letter.
And far right, I think far right purposely calls it X, right?
Yeah.
Because Twitter is frowned
You don't
upon.
want to get listen. If you're not careful, Nick Fuentes and Clavicular are going to get really upset with you. That's those are two brand new super far right figures I had never heard of until a week ago, and now I can't seem to get.
There are so many. There are so many. Oh, actually, this feeds in what I was saying. So I gave up X/Twitter for Lent. Because every time I'm sitting around the wife or I work, which I work from home, so it's sitting around my house. I'm just scrolling. I'm scrolling, and I'm like, you know what? I want to give something up. I do like all the information this gives me, but this is something that I can give up. Let's give this up because I never used to use it up until a couple of years ago. I started when Twitter started, and then I put it down because I'm like, I don't care. So over the past, I don't know, X amount of weeks, 4 weeks now, or however long Lent has been, I have noticed, number one, that regular information conveyed to you through the broadcast media, through popular websites, through radio, TV, whatever it might be, is so awful.
Healthy?
It's just no. You know what? It is healthy in the sense that you get away from all the bullshit and all the venom and all the anger. X Twitter is filled with it. You step away for a couple of weeks and you realize how weird it is to have all of this hatred spewed by people you'll never see. You'll never see them because they're not in your town, your state, whatever. They're all over everywhere else outside of your tangible life. But then you hop online and it's like, oh no, they're right there. And this guy's telling me to go fuck off. Well, I mean, not me, but
how much of it? So I will say, for Twitter, how much of them are actually the amount of people that have Twitter versus the amount of people that actually respond or comment on Twitter? What is the percentage there? Because there cannot be that many, right? There's probably so many accounts of people like me that are whatever, I'll follow.
Oh, you mean the people that actually get involved versus the people
that just get
read?
involved. It's like when you go on a message board on the internet where you're I know a lot of people have seen this. But it seems like it's the same three dudes just having a conversation back and forth, and they are
for sure
clearly in love with each other.
And that's in each niche that you go into X, whether it's X entertainment or X sports or X gambling or there's literally 8 million X's, Twitters, whatever, But like you fall into a
That's why I get
specific
all of my
niche.
investment advice from Wall Street Bets on Reddit. Check it
There you
out.
go. Cash that sucker in.
Cash that paper.
Because whenever you're getting in niche, you'll see that they're the same people, and you're kind of like, you see those names, and then if you see them enough and you like them, then you follow them. But the point I was trying to make at the start was simply that detaching from that does knock out an infinite amount of negativity, but it also actually knocks out like real time good information. Like you don't get shit from old school media outlets anymore. Like if you watch just TV trying to follow the war in Iraq because of it, or Iran.
Wrong letter.
Wrong letter. Yeah, that's right. Cue to an
Rich is
end.
ignorant. Have it here.
But I mean, you could go to Fox News and you get one side, and then you can go to every other one and you get the other side. But you really wouldn't know what was going. You would just think that we're getting our ass handed to us, and whether or not that's true, I definitely don't think it's. I think it's probably we're in command, that we've taken a couple more shots than we thought we should have. But depending on what site you read, we're either rocking and rolling, we're just blowing them off the face of the earth without suffering any losses, or this whole thing is just, completely fallen apart and gotten away from the administration, and it's just going to end the world. And it's just kind of like you got to go to Twitter and then try to find different feeds. And I only hopped on Twitter a couple times, break Lent, but like there was certain events that happened that I wanted, primarily sports because I'm a sports guy, that I wanted to check into and see reaction to.
Who's cheating on whose wives? Exactly.
Yes, all that stuff. And that's when I kind of was like, while I'm here, why don't I check on the Iran thing? And
so I really try to help your mental health there, man. You're like,
it's just. And honestly, being like 4 weeks or so out and then going back just in like small bits for random reasons and trying to catch up on everything, you're just like, oh my God, it literally is like two different realities. And I don't know which one is better. Like I like the non-internet for sure, but I also don't like sitting like disconnected to the internet and then knowing I'm just not getting both sides of a story or full information or delayed information. And screw politics and the war for a second. I said I was a sports guy. All the sports info, because it was like the coaches firing and free agency. For NFL, that is. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I am hours and hours behind. Like if I'm not plugged into X, I'm just missing out on all this NFL info. It's really kind of crazy. So that's my 2 bits on the disconnecting from the internet and social media and seeing how it impacts regular life.
This is why I get all of my news. This is why I get all of my news strictly from Joe Rogan's Instagram Reels and Sean Penn's weekly newsletter. I find that the two of those together really gives you a solid middle ground.
Oh, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because Sean
it gives you a nice smorgasbord of reality.
He tells you about the genocide of the northern Alberta squirrel that's currently going on and how humanity needs to sacrifice themselves. And Joe Rogan is telling me about yet another supplement that I need to inject directly into my ass just to make sure I can live for a little bit longer. Because if I'm not jacked up on testosterone at the age of 65, I'm living life wrong.
Is he still plugging iodine, or was that Alex Jones that was plugging iodine?
It's probably both of them.
It could be.
You're not drinking out of a river. I think they're okay, but okay.
Get iodine pills, and right now get your ready-to-eat meals.
What you need to do, Rich, is you got to get your tactical bath. Okay, we're never sure when this is all going to go down, and the first thing that's going to make sure you're healthy is cleanliness.
Sounds like the penguin.
Well, and what the dehydrated meals that last you for 5 years in case of a nuclear fallout.
Now, granted, you need water to make sure that those come back to life, and that's a whole other bear to figure out. But for this just in, with the hydrated meals for 1,000 pack of that, I can give you this water purifier generator for the low price of $200,000. We do take credit.
Just 200.
That's just 200. You're losing money.
That's a win right there.
Yeah, we'll move it into your bunker that I know you have tomorrow.
Oh, well, I read over the past couple of years, I'm probably dating all the way back to COVID and then going forward. about all the bunkers that have been built for like the super rich and famous. Although I also heard those people were just moving out to Dubai, but I also heard that they also
Mark
had
Zuckerberg bought an island in
bunkers.
Hawaii, and no one talks about it. It's like some big cultural site for
Who
some
did?
tribe out there. Mark Zuckerberg, he like bought
Did he really?
a giant section of some island in Hawaii, and he's made it like a castle. Just everyone's like, yeah, that seems normal. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, the wealth gap is just changed, and the lower class is so low, and the higher classes. I mean, I just think there's just been more money. I think all these people were probably in the same stratosphere even back 40 years ago. There's just
But
infinitely
before,
more money.
we
so-
used to get I used to get a library out of it, you know? Like back in the day when I was like, man, I'm being really oppressed here. At least they'd give like the Guggenheim would be like, you know, I did step on your face directly, but had this nice building. That's on me. Yeah, here you go. Let me pretend I care just for you. And I go, oh, Guggenheim, you didn't need to do that. That was
Nah,
oh shucks. Come on.
nice guy. Nice googs. You know, speaking of islands, and
Show
this
me
is-
your googs.
speaking of islands and going in this stream of consciousness that we always do here,
Hmm.
do you watch Beast Games?
No, but okay, I haven't watched it, but it's mainly out of my personal distaste for Mr. Beast as a person.
Jimmy?
I
Jimmy.
don't like him. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I despise him, and he's got the fakest front
The
teeth you've
veneers,
ever seen
the
in your
veneers
life.
are
Oh, dude,
so
brutal.
whack, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
not
there are
iffy
some
on the
bad
spectrum to tell
veneers.
far on there. Those are bad veneers, dude. He looks like
His
he's
are
trying.
really bad.
Have you remember the Animorph books? This may have been like after your time.
No,
But
Animorph.
they were like these books where like people would become animals. Like that was like the you know the superpowered
No.
teens tackling alien for huge book series when I was in elementary school and middle school. All the kids were reading.
Kind of like
them,
a
and
spin
all-
off of Mighty
Can you
Morphin
pull-
Power Rangers
Can you
and shit.
pull up? No, it's a little bit. It was honestly more fucked up. Pull up an image of like an Animorphs book cover.
An Animorphs book
Can
cover.
you pull?
All right,
Can you
let's
do
see.
that? Just look up Animorphs. I guarantee it's gonna be one of the first things.
Let's see. Animorphs.
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 Just
Let's
type
see
that
what
in.
I can find on Showtime. Or I mean Showtime.
Just go to images. Go to images. There was like a TV show on Nickelodeon a billion years ago, but we're looking for the
we'll
book
just
covers.
we'll do this instead. Animorphs.
Just go to Google. Just look at a book cover there. There it is. Click on any of those ones on the right,
Whoa!
dude. Is
What the
Mr.
hell are
Beast not
these?
like mid transformation into a fucking beaver?
Yeah, well, I mean, it
Like
would make
right,
sense with
he's
those goddamn
right in the
teeth.
middle there. You have original Jimmy Donaldson, and then you have a beaver at the end. You give it 3 more
Jimmy
years,
to a
dude. He will be in the Alaskan North. Gonna
Yeah, I
save
could see
society
it.
from a
I could
collapsing
see
river.
the beaver. This was a thing. These Animorphs.
Oh, they were huge, dude. Oh my god. You do not understand the
Who
impact
wants to
that
turn
had
into
on.
an octopus? Did they choose who they turned into?
Yeah, they could change into like any animal. The books were honestly really fucked up in hindsight, but damn, I read a lot of those back in the day.
Was it one author that made up this whole
Oh, it
thing,
was
or was
one
it some
author.
kind of
It
corporate,
was a
corporate bullshit?
whole. It was a whole. Supposedly, it was one author, but it was like 50 books. They were all very short, but each one was like, it was pretty. Yeah, it was messed up. It was whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
well, I
we
could
don't
see
need-
Beaver happening to Jimmy.
Maybe,
Good old
maybe
Jimmy.
he's one of them. Maybe they're back.
It could be. They're on their way back.
He's choosing to use his powers for evil. That's the problem. This is who the Animorphs fought against. God
Yeah, he's
damn it,
worth.
Jimmy Donaldson.
He is worth $2.5 billion, right? Meanwhile, George Lucas, just for a frame of reference, created Star Wars, right? Sold
I
it to
can't
Disney.
watch his videos on it like on YouTube. Like I know he's so popular, but I've tried and like it's just his presenting stuff. Today I'm going to be putting the most peanut butter that's ever
that's
been
all of
put
YouTube.
on a human penis, and now we're going to see how many dogs will try to eat it.
Not a human penis, really.
Listen. I don't make the rules. I'm just quoting Jimmy.
Not true. This is Jimmy's world. We're just living in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't watch it anymore because
Jimmy's
the kids
world.
got out of it. I just saw enough of it when
They're
he
done with
was
him now.
on the rise.
Interesting. Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, they don't watch him, but it doesn't matter. He's so leapfrogged. I mean, maybe they've just gotten older and new kids watch.
I think
his
that's
shit.
what happened. It's like the Paul brothers. Like they just have this eternal like young fan group that just doesn't understand that they're jackasses. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be everything. I mean, his ability to stay this long because there have been a lot of other
I
YouTube
will say,
brands that
I
have
think
come
it's
and
also
gone.
age. I think when you're in your 20s, maybe early 30s, they'll be like, he's cool and young. He's like an adult. But once you get to like some point in your 30s, I think that's when they go, ugh,
Yeah, he looks old. Is that gray
why?
hair?
Yeah. What?
Well, I think as so long as he keeps blowing up houses and giving out hundreds and millions of dollars, it doesn't matter. I
Today,
think
I'm going to blow up all of Iran on behalf of the U.S. government.
that
And
that I
whatever
would
Iran
pay for.
citizen manages to survive gets to inherit the governmentship of the country.
If he could end this
4 billion
goddamn
views.
war, just put all his money there.
I think he caused it. Yeah, that's my theory.
Oh, that's a good
You
theory.
can't trust anybody.
Let's workshop that. How did
Let's
Jimmy
workshop
do this?
that.
How did Jimmy get involved?
He's
He
gonna be
must
the
have
next.
been.
He's the next big bad in the next Marvel phase or whatever it's gonna be. Kang
Maybe
the
he
Conqueror.
was the Israeli contact with the bad info that they
Oh,
fed to Trump.
he's
right?
with
That would be it.
Mossad. Oh, it all makes sense.
That would be it. I don't know, how does Jimmy benefit off of this? Because Jimmy benefits off everything, right? I mean, that's Jimmy's thing. Beast burgers and Feastables. This is what blows my mind.
Oh, the
right?
festivals. I forgot about those too. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Didn't that fail? I think it failed, right?
Feastable.
Are they still
Is
around?
Feastables his chocolate bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're going pretty strong. I mean, I don't know if they've ever reached all these. I think the one celebrity food beverage that failed, or is at least is not what it used to be, or close to there, was Prime with
Yeah.
Paul. Like the
Oh
Prime, I
my
think was
god.
done. I still see it in the stores, but none of the kids drink it anymore. It's not a thing, and I mean, I'm sure it'll ultimately lose shelf space, and then it'll probably get rid of it. But growing up, I'm a little bit older than you, but when we were growing up, yeah, sure, there were celebrities in sports, in entertainment. I don't know, like I guess there were some governmental, celebrities, but and then there was TV stars, all the rest. Anyway, they were just in their lane. They never did other shit. Now every celebrity has 12 brands, right? Is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Which one has Prime?
Both of them. I think
All right.
no, I think it's Logan. I hate that I
Logan's
know
got
this.
Prime, and Jake's got his boxing, and The Rock has a tequila, and George Clooney's got a tequila, and Dan Aykroyd has a tequila, and
You
I'm trying to
watch
think
it. Crystal Skull vodka. is
Rihanna
delicious.
has what? Rihanna has makeup. I
Have
think she's
everything.
got
She's got
makeup.
like 4 different things that all make them
Jessica
billionaires.
Alba
This is
has health stuff. And,
merchandising.
yeah,
Merchandising.
it is. It's fucking Spaceballs, dude. Every celebrity ultimately is just a Spaceballs reality
You
spoof.
think Ryan Reynolds is rich because of Deadpool? It's because of
Oh.
those fucking Mint Mobile ads, dude.
Mint Mobile commercials, which I think he did in like a part equity deal, right? He didn't take a
I think
salary
he
or
owns the
payment.
company, right?
Was
owns
it his
some, like,
company,
huge
or
portion of
did
it.
he?
Now it's his. Now it's his, apparently.
Yeah, I think he started it, though. I don't think he started. I thought he did the branding with a part equity thing, which is end up how all these guys all make their own money. But yeah, now and Jimmy's got all these fucking Feastables and this, that, the rest. And he
Everybody
bought-
always loves Jimmy. It's always about Jimmy, isn't
can't
it?
stand the guy. He just bought, too, a big-time financial app or a big growing app. I forgot what the name of it was, but it's something about, I don't know, credit or youth credit. I don't know. It was just such a weird thing. And you just realize, you're like, all these guys just have a ton of money, and then they probably get in bed with private equity or whoever it might be. They tell them where to invest their money, and they just start buying all this stuff. And they just put their name on everything, and boom. Yeah, I'm going to start a milk chocolate bar. Why? Because you love milk chocolate? No, because fucking 8 million kids watch my damn show. And so if I plug Feastables and they all eat chocolate, they're going to eat my shit. And then I'm just going to make a lot of money. Smart move. I mean, I would do it too. Where did I
He'll
start?
never
with
change. He'll never change. Ever since he was 9, always the same.
Just
Couldn't keep his
going
hands out
for
of the
your
cash
money.
drawer. But
That's
not our
it.
Jimmy. Couldn't be our precious Jimmy stealing them blind. And he gets to be a
He's
lawyer
such
and a
an
YouTube
asshole.
star. What a sick joke. Thank you, Better Call Saul. All right.
Better Call Saul was great. Oh, hold on. Let me just finish the Jimmy thought because I completely got off of it. You had talked about how Eisenberg bought an island,
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
right?
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. Eisenberg's the actor
Dude,
that
there's
played
a, there's a
Zuckerberg.
pat.
Right?
My dad lives in Miami. He showed there's a spot in Miami, dude, where they literally all the billionaires are like neighbors with each other on an island in Miami. There's like this thing. In, like,
Oh
the
yeah,
bay
yeah, yeah.
there.
Star Island. Yeah,
They're
it's
all
pretty
there.
cool.
Yeah.
They're all there. So Jimmy gave away an island. So this was part of the Beast Games, and this is where I was going with this, is that in Beast Games, he decides one of the prizes is going to be an island worth $1.8 million in the middle of
Dude,
where they don't say.
I would love to look at that tax form that guy gets at the end.
Yeah,
of
I
this
mean,
fucking season.
you're just taking
It's
the
gonna be
the
that's
cash.
so dumb.
Yeah, you're taking
How do I
the
file this?
900,000 and off you go.
Does
That's
this
the
count
other-
as income or what is this? Is this a K1? Oh God.
I don't know what that is. Well, it says that you owe us some stuff.
Iris comes and just breaks his legs.
That's it. We'll take the legs instead. And bone marrow is good. We'll start eating as many of the bone marrow cells as we can. Which is funny because that goes into one of my thoughts when I was watching this is they're giving away an island. Like, who fucking thinks that they're actually winning an island? Like, you couldn't pay for the island. Like, you're just taking the cash value of the island. It's the same with all these stupid shows that give away all these monster prizes. Yeah, you can give away all the prizes all you want, but you can't afford the taxes. You got to pay on it. So you're just going to take the cash value of it and then pay the taxes.
If I got a monster truck, I have no idea what I would do with that. Where do you put it?
Like a
island?
Bigfoot monster truck?
What do I do with an island? Yeah, dude, what am I gonna do? Park it in the city? That would be funny.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving it away too.
Yeah.
But there's other shows that give away stuff that you could utilize. Have you ever seen Raid the Cage? No, with Damon
Dude, I've been
Wayne's
watching
kid.
Secret
Who's
Lives
Damon
and
Wayne's
Mormon
kid?
Wives.
Oh yeah, you
Damon
were talking
Wayans.
about that before we started. Is it Damon Wayans Jr.?
I think so. Are they
Oh,
redoing
dude.
the scary movies? That's all I know about them right now.
I think I think they did start up one of the scary movies. Anyway, look at Raid the Cage whenever you get a chance. It's on Paramount if you get Paramount, and just watch one episode. It's the dumbest thing. It's one of the dumbest shows I've ever seen. But I mean, it's kind of like easily digestible. But they give away like Gucci bags, Gucci price. You get the Gucci this, and you get the Dolce Gabbana this, and the Louis Vuitton that. And you're looking, and they're like, "Oh, you just won $100,000," and it's like you're gonna sell all that. Like you're gonna take the cash value. You can't afford a $30,000, bag. You got $15,000 to pay in taxes on that? No way. You're not gonna do that.
It's going right on eBay.
It's right on eBay, right? Like it's not happening. So it's just stupid to watch these things because you know people don't take them. But to finalize that island, they didn't even try to make it seem like the guy was going to keep the island because the thing that they built on the island, like there was no actual shelter. There was no home. They had they had an open house.
I was going to
that if
say,
it rained-
it's probably just sand with a forest on it. Like it's probably where
it's
Lord of the
exactly-
Flies took place. There's just a dead pig skull in the body of some poor child. That's all it's going to be there.
They put like a hot tub, and then they put
Was
this
it-
like open
wait,
bed
wait.
area.
Was it Epstein's Island? Is that what he got? That's how they get rid of it. We gotta throw this at somebody quick. What
Well
do we do
done,
with it?
Will.
Jimmy, you got any ideas? Yeah, I got an idea.
I know how we
And
can
it
get
might-
rid of this.
it
Nobody
might
will
just be
nobody will see it
crazy
coming.
enough to work.
Epstein's Island. So anyway, that was we were talking about selling islands, and I watched Beast Games and saw him give away this island. I just started laughing. I was like, "This is so fucking stupid." But
This
you
is
had
the
talked
second season, right? Of Beast Games.
yes, yeah. And the
Damn,
way that
they're-
they did it at the end was so dumb. I mean, it just you watch it, and then you're kind of like, "Man, did I really invest that much time a second time to actually like get to that ending?"
It's how I know I'm old, dude. I look at like him and just those other guys, and I just go, I just don't understand any of this. This is
Yeah,
all
except for the
past where I go,
trans guy
I'm-
because he's not on it anymore. He's out.
Oh,
The one-
he
the
got a little bit
groomer.
of trouble.
Yeah.
Whoopsie,
the groomer. I mean,
tell me,
he
yeah.
didn't go to jail, but he definitely got
I watched
thrown
a video on him
in,
when that was
social
going out,
jail.
and they're like, "Are you telling me the guy with all these red flags?" And then all the response like, "How dare you say that this trans guy had red flags. I'm like, I'm not talking about the trans parts. I'm talking about this. And they just show this like mountain of evidence over the years where it's like, oh, here's his porn search history with all these like little, like, you're like, what?
Dirty.
What did he do? What? Oh, God. Jesus.
The best part is how they just cut him out from existence and really didn't acknowledge it.
Who are you talking
Right.
about? What second banana to Mr. Beast? I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy talk.
Right. Exactly. That was what was funny to me is that this guy was such a part of that show, and then all of a sudden he is gone.
He's gonna run his cold. He's gonna be just like Jim Jones one day. Mr. Beast is gonna be great right now, and then one day, let's say 20 years. Once the meth finally starts wearing off, that's when
Okay. Who is Jim Jones?
Oh,
Because you say Jim Jones,
Jonestown.
I'm such a loser.
Jo-
I
no,
think Jim
Jo-
Jones, the
Jonestown.
rapper, the former frontman for Cameron turned rapper.
It's an unfortunate name. Jim Jones is the guy from Jonestown, the cult where everyone drank the Kool-Aid. Like 1,000 people. So,
Okay, all right. Educated
It's gonna be
reference
Beast
that completely
There we go.
right over my head.
We learn things on the Broken Remote podcast.
Yes, we
That's what
do.
it's all about. Everything.
We do teach you. We do teach you here something that you didn't know. What that might be, I'm not sure, but I'm sure
I'm still not sure. I don't know
across
what's
the many things we talk about will teach you something. But before we hopped on, we were talking about, before we opened the show, we were talking about things that we were watching. And you had mentioned somehow you got heavily invested into the Real Housewives of Mormon country.
Oh, first
or Mormon
off,
something.
it is Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Have
sorry.
some respect here for them. Okay.
My apologies. I'm sorry.
These are cultured women that are not under the influence of alcohol whatsoever, but are just as shitty to one another and should not be friends. Anyway, reason I'm obsessed with that, I've only seen like a season of the show. There's 4 seasons of this TV show. It's absurd. They are just the most.
4?
There's
What's
4
the
seasons,
parent
dude.
channel?
It's on Hulu, so it's probably
It's on Hulu,
the
okay.
It's probably ironically the learning channel, like all of them, where you're just like, am I going to learn something? You're like, oh no, you're not. So this show, based in Utah, it is focusing on some of the dumbest women you have ever heard of in your life, but they
And
are
hold
all
on, what is
just
the name of it again?
Secret Lives of
Secret
Mormon
Lives.
Wives.
Okay, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
All these women have it, I guess, conventionally going on in the most vain sense possible. They were part of
Now,
some
Mormons are the
TikTok
ones that
trend.
marry multiple women?
That's one of the sects. But these women aren't even Mormon. That's the thing. They're in Utah, and they're like, one of their parents were Mormon, so they were like somewhat raised in the church. But it's like it's the hook to get you in. In reality, they're just. Oh, is this it? Is this like a trailer for it?
Yeah, I was pulling it up. Hold on one second. I was going to put it on here. But there's some kind of
put it on.
stupid,
Put it on.
There's some kind of stupid commercial for Verizon. So
Oh, my
once
favorite.
it
we're not
ends-
getting paid by you, Verizon. We're a Mint Mobile company. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, for the paycheck.
Mint Mobile.
No, that's
Did
why
they
I find
have
this.
Mint Mobile.
That's why I find this soda here so refreshing.
I don't even know anybody that has Mint Mobile. And not that
Oh
there's
man,
anything wrong with it.
Coca-Cola is just so refreshing, Rich, and just so cheap. It gives me the energy boost I need whenever I need it. I'm feeling a little bit tired.
Okay, so here we go. Here's Mormon Wives. It's like the 40-second clip here. So
Oh,
let's
God,
check
yeah.
out the Mormon
I think this will give you a
Wives.
good sense more than what I can explain.
Oh, this is just the opening soundtrack? Oh,
Oh, this is literally just the soundtrack. Yeah,
that's terrible.
that's just
That's awful.
It's
let's
not
see.
great.
There's got to be. Here's the official trailer.
I love the Mormon church, but there are a lot of rules that we have to follow. We were raised to be these housewives for the men, serving their every desire. Have kids by the time you're 21, or in my case, at 16. Well, I'm like this.
Show me what you're working with.
I created
my
mom talk.
Are all Mormon
Show me what you're working
wives
with.
like 8 to 10, super skinny, blonde, look like
That
they
is
should be on Real
specifically-
Housewives of
This is
Orange County?
specifically this group. They are all like they were all moms at age 20, like minimum, or not minimum, maximum, I should say. Like they were all of them have like 3 kids. All of
I
them
want to
are
see the
maybe
real
my
the
age.
secret lives of fat Mormon wives. Where
No,
are
that's-
they?
You don't get to see them. Yeah. So, dude, the whole show's a mess. It is this It is this delicious gumbo stew of just narcissism and nepotism and just everyone just fighting for like the camera spot. So obviously some of it's produced. You know, the producers will put them in situations where they get in fights. But these women clearly all kind of hate each other.
Okay.
And their husbands as well. And their husbands
every one of these.
are just as dumb or probably gay. Some of the husbands are 100% gay. They're like, I
It's
can't
all the
believe
rage
it.
right now.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
it's all
hang
the
out-
rage.
Yeah, no, it's literally like
Hetero
so
is
some of the-
stupid, man.
It's
Nobody
like I
wants to
just
be
love
hetero.
my husband so much. He's so great. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Chad in this other room really quick and go learn how to dance a little bit. So one of the husbands,
Found
so literally
Cooper.
one of the husbands in the first season is like the scandal is basically, oh, he was on a dating app for a little bit. We've been married for 10 years, but he was on a dating app. I found out they never mentioned the dating app. Do you want to know what dating app it most probably was?
Rhymes with Rinder.
Oh, he got it first try. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
He was figuring shit out. You know, it's
Oh, no, it's not it. I
had
wanted to. Who's the winner? It's me. So, I stopped you
Anyway,
mid-sentence there, bud.
no. So I mean, that's basically the show. It's just like there's just these horrible women that just get there, like they think, that it's all showing about how great they are. This show, they don't realize the joke's kind of on them, but then they get paid a lot of money, and then their husbands, who, like they said, are like expecting to be the breadwinners of the home, despite being gay and not wanting to ever even touch their wives in a sexual manner, or in one case, touch their wife maybe when they were a little bit too young because they were 16 and he was 26. Whoops.
Gotcha.
The scandal erupts, whatever, it doesn't matter. So the big thing that's happened recently, and the reason I'm obsessed with it right now, is The Bachelorette from this last week. The story
Yes,
is
big news everywhere.
The main broad from the show.
Brad.
Her name is Taylor. Taylor, she's got 3 first names. So that's
Taylor
how you know
Broad.
she's a problem.
We'll just say Taylor Broad.
Broad, yeah. If she had an I in the end of her name, this would be perfect. But she does have 3 first names as her full name. It's like Taylor, Paul, Frankie, or something like that. So the show, dude, opens up with her beating up her boyfriend, and then there's like legal things. They're like, oh, we got to put the show on hold.
In
And then it's
Bachelorette?
no, in the show, in the Secret Lives, like years ago, it opens with her physically assaulting her boyfriend. That's the first
okay.
episode. Is it like, oh shit, okay, you are not normal. But she's the head honcho. She is the one calling all the shots for these women. She is the alpha dog. She pisses, and the other ones will go smell it. Whatever she says, like she is law and order for this group of women. She is.
So where's the
cutthroat.
Bachelorette linkage?
So she was going to be the Bachelorette for this new season. This girl, they were going to do like a crossover Bachelorette.
Oh, it was going to be a
Mormon
crossover.
wife.
Gotcha. Okay, that's the part I didn't
She
know
was
about.
the
Okay.
new Bachelorette.
So
Meanwhile,
one of these secret live of Mormon Wives
The
girl
main- like, the
was coming
main
over
one.
to the Bachelorette. Yes,
yeah,
main
the
one.
main
Gotcha.
one was going to be one.
That's
so they put
why
ads
this
out
thing has been everywhere. Okay,
Exactly.
because it's
So
been big news, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, just find a new Bachelorette
moves.
and move. Yeah.
So they filmed the season already. Apparently, it's like the drama, everything's apparently been leaked to some degree. So the big story is basically, they filmed the season, all this stuff was going on, and then her boyfriend, the one she originally beat up, all those years ago, but during the first episode. So they have a kid together. They're still hanging out.
Have you seen the beat up?
Yeah, the video. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's great. She's throwing.
No, was it on any of
chairs
the
at
shows? Was it on the Secret
I don't
Live
remember
show?
if they showed the first. They show something on the first episode. I don't remember if they show the beat up, but you can find the footage very.
Yeah,
easily.
okay,
It's
all
like everywhere now. But so the boyfriend, who she's still fucking the entire time of the Bachelorette, and all these years on the Mormon Wives show after she originally beat him up, she's still having sex with him. The show's coming out. He sells one of the events where she beat the shit out of him, like to TMZ, and they air it right before the Bachelorette's set to air.
Yeah, TMZ's
and
good
somehow,
like that.
finally, everyone goes like, "Oh, that's right. You've been physically abusing your partner for years. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have you be the
Terrible
lead of this
individual.
show." Yikes! And It's kind of brutal. I mean, she is whipping stools at this guy, and she's trying to she's 5'3", dude. So
When did the fight happen?
I don't know. It was a while ago. I don't
Long
think
time
it was
ago.
before. Okay. It wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple of years ago. But
Because
it was,
ABC
I think
has like
after
pulled the
they knew about it apparently, and they were like, "Yeah, what are the chances this video comes out before the
Oh,
show
because
comes out?"
they
They
didn't
put like
think it was gonna come out.
$100
Okay.
something. They put like $100 million into the show. It was done. It was shot. It was edited. They were just about to start airing it. Then the video comes out, and they go, "Oh man,
Oh.
I did so much work for this. Gosh,
boo.
are you sure you guys can't just be chill for like 2 seconds? Like, who hasn't beat up their wife before? Come on, guys.
I mean,
Let's
we've
calm
all
down."
taken
Oh,
a
the
whack,
husband.
one or two.
But the video is just like so she's literally grabbing stools from around like their kitchen and whipping the stool at the guy who's like just pointing his camera. He's like, "Taylor, calm down, please stop." And at one point, her daughter's like right there, who's like, "Mommy, what's going on?" And he's like, "Your daughter's there, calm down." And she whips the stool and it hits her daughter in the face.
Oh!
And she doesn't stop at all. She still keeps going. And you're like, dude, god damn, this woman is
Nuts.
fun. She's fun. A little fun. Yeah.
She's fun.
And it's just
Probably
it's so,
great in the bedroom.
it's,
Because that always tends to be the deal.
well, first off,
Most
you're 100%
insane are the
right.
best, and yes,
Because
they're
apparently
the
this is this
best behind closed doors.
well, this is the same boyfriend that the one that she beat up and they had the video of. He also fucked her right before she went to go film The Bachelorette, like the night of that she was about to go
Shit.
film it. Apparently, there's like all this stuff coming out about it. So apparently, even getting physically assaulted, you're just like, I just gotta get one in. You know, it's apparently just that. Once
Time
you
is
pop, you
ticking.
can't stop. Know what I'm saying?
Time is a ticking. All right, let's get back to this because now you piqued my interest here, and not to mention that every Mormon wife seems to be a runway model. So, all right,
The next episode, we'll just get your wife and my girlfriend on here, and we'll just have them talk about this show.
I'm
probably the next
gonna
move.
see if Allie's watching this because I don't think she has, and if
It
not,
is
I'm gonna
it
get
is
going.
grade A trash TV. It is they're so toxic. It's phenomenal.
You know, there's a lot of trash TV. All right, hold on.
Oh.
Back to the trailer here.
It's a group of Mormon moms making TikToks. It started with Whitney, Macy, Michaela, and I.
We're breaking a norm.
We are trying to change the stigma of gender roles in the Mormon culture.
That's what scares me. In the church, we have rules for a reason.
Macy, I need you to twerk your ass off.
Show me what you're working with.
My goal was really just to be able to provide for my family.
Who is currently
So I'm gonna
the breadwinner
twerk
at
on
home?
All of us.
cable.
Really?
It is so fun, dude. Like the whole show, they're trying to be like, no, it's about female empowerment. It's like, guys,
crazy for us.
It's just selling
And then
sex.
it
Yeah.
just turned into
it's selling
this whole
sex.
group is
Yeah, and they're just
sleeping
in
with each
denial
other.
about it. But
These
they're like, no,
girls
it's female
are
empowerment.
they're the religious Sophie Rain.
No,
right?
exactly.
Like-
No, that's 100% what they are. They're a step above OnlyFans, basically.
Yeah.
It's like that's what this is. I'm sorry, girls, if you have not somehow figured that out. But their husbands are just like also just such fucking betas at the same time. So
I mean, that one
dude with
guy
the
said,
long-
"Oh, we have rules for a reason."
No, so that blonde haired dude, like the
Shut
first
up,
season,
bitch.
he is a grade A. Like, why the fuck are you married to this guy? He sucks so hard, and he's like talking about going to medical school. And then the second season happens, and that's the one I watched. A lot of this is just me reporting stuff I've heard from my girlfriend. But the second season happens, and he goes, "You know what's way easier than medical school? My wife shaking her ass on camera and making so much more money than me studying right now. So let's just do that instead." He flip-flops so hard, and it's so funny.
I hate
Like,
this reality, by the way. The simple fact that twerking just makes
narcissism is what was it? It's,
an
have
insane
you ever heard of
amount
the
of
show
money.
like Duckman from like
Yeah,
like
I
the
remember
90s?
Duckman. Jason Alexander was the voice of
Yeah,
it. Was he
Jason
not?
Alexander. I was going to say
Yeah.
that. My dad, before he died, he told me, "Son, this country doesn't value hard work, truth, or decency. Make sure you take advantage of that."
Yes, and
It's
people
just
are.
like, yeah,
And
and yes, they are.
Duckman was Comedy Central, or was it
I
like
don't know what
USA
it was.
Networks?
I've just watched it on YouTube. That's how I've seen like clips of it.
Yeah, it was really big for a while, but not big because it was popular, but I think it was like one of those Comedy Central has it, and they're just gonna, this is probably pre South Park, where they're just like, we're just gonna plug 1 or 2 animated shows constantly. All right, hold on, back to the trailer here. As this, I don't know if you can see but the chick to the right there, like the blonde with.
Which one is she? Let me see.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, that bit. Oh, dude. Like, all of them are getting divorced this new season. Apparently. I gotta watch
No one was
this.
innocent. Everyone has hooked up with like everyone.
Taylor announced that the group was involved in soft swinging.
It was like swapping in front of each other, standing next to each other.
Come on.
Now there's a fight for mom talk.
No, it's about the Mormon religion.
The drama's now with the husbands.
The group is important.
I'll tell you, Andy Cohen is pissed he didn't get this one.
Kids would be kind of tough, so you make the decision.
It feels like they're stuck in another era, and it's starting to tear the group apart.
Online, it looks like we're all the bestest of friends, but we're not. Ooh, awkward.
You never are.
The most devout.
That's how the show works.
And then there are others.
In what way do you feel like drinking?
I don't think any of
helps
these
you
women
be
have
a
more
better
than a
mom?
middle school education.
Oh
I'm
my
just
gosh,
gonna
what
say
is
it.
happening right now?
There's gonna be
I'm glad
drama
they're
tonight.
thought leaders.
There's something in the air.
Is this real? It just feels just like a Real Housewives scripted bullshit.
So they definitely set up scenarios just to put them in weird, like, oh, we're going to New Orleans just for like a setting. But what the producers do is like these women are just like, they're all petty. They all think they're better than one another, and they just play up on that, and that's where all the drama comes from. Like, there's artificial like storylines they try to play up, but these women just genuinely all hate each other. And it's not that they're hanging out to have fun. It's literally they're all hanging out just to get dirt on one another. It's fascinating. They're literally in their own personal hell.
It's that was a year ago, so I don't know which season are they in now?
They just did 4, and that's like
4 episodes.
Dude, they were on Dancing with the Stars. They're everywhere. This thing's like taking over the world.
Well, good for them, because at least they're not.
Bag, sister.
Yeah, get that back. At least they're not pretending. Like, you see the secret lives of Mormon wives, and I'm thinking something religious, and then you watch that trailer, and you're like, oh, they're just a whole bunch of like hot chicks that are shaking their ass on TV.
I get it. Yeah. They're whores.
And then they plug their Instagram, and then that's it. So I mean,
we're very religious now. Please subscribe to my OnlyFans. Wait a minute.
I mean, do they have OnlyFans? Right? That would be my next question, because I'm sure it's only. Well,
wait till a slow year. Maybe that. I'm sure they're pulling in money right now.
Yeah, they probably don't need it quite yet. They don't need it quite yet. Between their Instagram and whatever
I think they're probably doing okay.
Yeah,
even this drama with the Bachelorette, I'm sure they are going to.
So, which one of them was on the Bachelorette?
It's So her name's Taylor. It's like if you look at any ad, she's like, just look up Bachelorette. Like, I'm sure she'll be the first thing that'll come up. But she's the one with the crazy eye.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like you look at her and you're like, oh, she's gonna stab her entire family. Yeah, that's
this one. Yeah. She was featured quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's in like the before image of like they were a loving family.
Oh, here's her at the premiere. Oh, this is U.S. Weekly.
Taylor Frankie Paul.
I just wanted the picture. Now it's going to have it embedded. There she is.
Can you believe these women have daddy issues? I find that shocking.
No, it's very shocking. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean that is what they do. They just try to find a way to media, and if you honestly, kudos to the female population out there in the world, because if you are an attractive woman and you have no problem just kind of taking pictures of yourself and you don't even have to be nude anymore. You just put on tight pants and twerk and all the rest. That's it. Just get the bag. Go to the casino, that online casino, and just smash it. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Like, comment, and subscribe to my TikTok account, because apparently that's what all the women are doing now. which is, I
Yeah,
guess,
TikTok,
just,
Instagram, whatever it is.
that's just, I mean, let's be perfectly honest. That's just basically softcore porn at this point. That's what I'm learning is what TikTok and Instagram Reels really are.
Oh, for sure. Back in the day, I think the reason I just have a frame of reference of like pre-internet, and it was the same. It was the same mentality. I mean, Sports Illustrated had these Sports Illustrated swimsuit editions, right? Which had nothing to do with sports. These girls,
You watch your mouth; those were phenomenal.
They were great. Kathy
They were
Ireland
great.
and Elle McPherson, and they were great. And kids took them and cut out the pictures of the chicks in the bikinis and hung them all over. I mean, it was softcore porn
Like,
back
I thought
then.
you were gonna say they cut out the eyes. I was like, that means something.
No,
else.
no. They cut out the mouth and then but they have been doing this same approach forever. Now it's just the internet has now allowed anybody to do it. And what you have realized is that without the old studio system that existed for every industry, there are a ton of super attractive people out there, and they're all cashing in big time. It used to have been like, people select the girls that you get to see, and now it's kind of like, no, people just end up being the choice. Although I don't know how Sophie Rain did it, right? I think she got dressed up in a Spider-Man.
I think she was just
outfit.
one of the first ones that you just trend for like a second and you're early in there. It's like that PewDiePie guy on YouTube. He got in there early enough, got lucky with the algorithm, and then all of a sudden that just makes you famous. I think it's honestly just luck.
Hawk Tua, she had it until she blew it, right?
Yeah, whoopsie.
Oh, where's my? Oh, I don't know where my rim shot is. There it is. That was a good one, by the way.
Oh, man. She had a great 8 months.
She did have a great 8 months.
If
Fucking
that.
Fucking crypto. Crypto came along and there went everything. Just in one day, she was gone.
She's gone too soon. Now she's streaming to like 9 people trying to play Fortnite and sell feed pics.
Yeah, I have not heard a word about her since that whole crypto thing. I think she's
no way. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I think she's. I mean, you know what? Maybe she got the bag too, because I could not get away from her.
She might have, but I don't think so. I think that crypto thing was pretty bad for her. But I don't know, because wasn't there legal things? There were lawsuits and everything.
I'm sure she's getting boned to some degree. I mean, dude.
There they go.
Apparently, the guy that fucked her too. I didn't even know this. The guy that like ran the whole crypto thing. That was who's the guy that ran? He's the bald guy. He's on like all those reality shows. Why am I forgetting? He's got a famous aversion to germs. What is his name?
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. It was his son-in-law, apparently, that was like running her crypto thing behind the scenes. Apparently, his son-in-law is a huge piece of shit.
No kidding.
I never heard of this before. I was like, she came up on my feed, and I was like, they just fell down a rabbit hole. And it's all about what a piece of garbage this guy was, and that was all like his brainchild. And she's just, all right, I don't know nothing. I just sound kind of funny.
I just know how to spit on that thing.
I know how to spit on that thing.
That's got to be.
We run this into the ground.
That's got to be something, though, right? Like you go from nothing to uber famous, back down to nothing. All in the course of
wild, dude.
3 months, 4 months.
Dude, she had an
6 months tops.
She had an amazing 16 minutes of fame.
Phenomenal. 15 minutes of fame, so long as it's something notable, does that just pay off for the rest of your life? Does it ever go?
Maybe.
I mean,
dude,
old school celebrities who you haven't even heard about now are still clocking in.
CFAs. None of these are accountants or anything like that. I'm sure they're blowing their money on some absurd. It's like those 30 under 30 videos with like the athletes like, I was making 30 million, then all of a sudden I was making nothing, and then having to pay out my entire entourage, I realized I had nothing left, and you just go.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen anymore, by the way. I mean, it is. Whenever you hear one of those stories, it's just kind of, give me a fucking break.
Had to buy myself a house, had to buy my friends a house, had to buy my wives a house, had to buy my lovers a house.
Who was just fucking super rich and famous and just, I couldn't believe.
Have
oh my
you
god!
watched those videos, dude, about like just the people that win the lottery? It happens all the time, and every
well, that
time
happens all the time. Yeah,
I was gonna say you want to choke them, just like you
yeah,
dumb motherfuckers.
I could see that happening, right? To the average person who just doesn't know. Like the athletes, they have agents involved. They have other athletes to lean on that they show them the way. Like, if you're a professional athlete and you're just like, wow, I got a ton of money. What do I do with it? Find like the smartest guy in the locker room and just shoulder tap him and been like, look, man, I'll pay you whatever, but like just show me what to
how
do.
am I supposed to buy?
Right?
I have to buy that boat that I've always wanted.
There's been so many.
What I got.
I didn't know. I gave my agent the keys to the castle, and he fucking robbed me blind. Yeah, well, maybe that wasn't the guy you should have shoulder tapped, right? Let him.
Yeah,
negotiate
maybe that was a
contracts.
bad move, buddy.
Yeah, let him negotiate the contracts and let somebody else handle the money. But it was. I just was talking about Sports Illustrated. A crazy tangent. Kathy Ireland. She just came out and said she's broke. She was worth like.
How's Kathy Ireland, bro? I'll help her out.
Will you? That's very nice of you.
You know what? We can give her a place to sleep. How bad's she doing? What are the damages, Kathy? Hit us up at thebrokenremote@gmail.com.
There you go.
I'll let
Kathy
you know how we can help out.
Ireland broke. Business manager looting her fortune. The Independent. There's 8 million places to read this. This is just
Dude,
the first
who do
one
they
that came
hook up to run their businesses? Do they find a soprano? Is that what they do?
I don't know.
Like what? What corrupt guy do
Ireland
they
was wealthy so long ago. So for her to come out now and saying like they just lost it was like, what? How did you just lose it?
Gamble it away? Did you just put all of your money into those stupid Bored Ape Yacht Club? Is that what you did?
She says her ex-partner stole $100 million from her.
Dude.
Forced to sell her home, has no retirement fund. Like, how do you have $100 million stolen from you? What the fuck are you talking about?
That is real. That's insane. How did he steal it? What did he do? Like he just left in the middle of the night with a briefcase filled with loose dollar bills?
I don't know. Kathy Ireland, why are you fucking broke?
Because I'm fucking stupid.
That's exactly what he is.
Dude, who's her partner? Oh my god, maybe I should hang out with him instead.
I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Wrecked her credit. Now she's suing. She told interviewer Juju Chang that the management of her company was essentially a sham and that her family has been betrayed on a staggering and unconscionable scale. Throw a lot of big words in there, make it seem even worse than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ireland, once estimated by Forbes to be worth $420 million through her licensing and product lines, says she is now facing difficult choices, including being forced to sell her home and worrying about not having retirement funds. She said she grew suspicious when she heard when she and her husband were turned down as co-signers for a mortgage for their son and daughter-in-law.
Oh my
That's how it was. They were just moving along and they told their kid, oh, we'll fucking buy you a house. And then the mortgage company's like, no, you won't because your credit sucks. Like,
no, you won't. So I got good news and I got bad news. What do you want to hear first? Well, I guess the good news. Well, here's the bad news. There is no good news. But the other bad news is that we can't accept your signature. What does her son do? Oh my God. You didn't set this in an annuity or a trust. I sometimes I just imagine if you have that much money, like eventually you'll just figure it out or just know to talk to like someone. And they always just find like the most crooked people.
How are you rich and famous for 30 years and then lose it? That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. You have so much time to figure this shit out. I'm sorry. That's crazy.
3 decades, dude.
You were like, okay, let's just say she was a model. She was hustling it at first, so completely understand the business manager maybe it. But you didn't get like slightly curious. Like once everything was a little bit like Kathy, I hate to break this to you. I don't think you've done any modeling gigs fairly recently here. You didn't have like 30 minutes to go like, well, maybe I should look at my account. See what the balance is.
Kathy, what do you think? Should you have looked at your account?
That is not how this works!
No, it is. You have to at least pay attention to your own money. What about your husband? What do you have to say?
That's great! That's just great!
Yeah, your frustration is
I would say
noted.
this would shock me more, but dude, the amount of people I talk to on like a daily basis that have never looked at any of their fucking accounts is shocking. They're all just like that. They're like, oh I just figured it'd be okay.
Listen to this. This is a fucking quote, dude. You want to talk about walking into a quote. We believed our bills were being paid, and they were not. That was straight from her mouth.
You know what, Kathy? I couldn't have said it better myself. Good for you.
Holy shit. And then the lawyer, what is the lawyer? Her attorney, Jill Bassinger, told ABC that they are still trying to trace where the money went and suspect a mortgage and equity may have been taken out on Ireland's home and tied to a life insurance policy without her full understanding. Blah, 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 blah. I fucking.
Good
How
job,
do you
Kathy.
piss that much money away?
Proud
That
of
is
you.
Insane. We thought our bills were getting paid, and guess what? We were wrong. Well, you're a 63-year-old $200 millionaire, $200 millionaire. Like, come on. You should. You just
Kathy,
didn't notice what was
Kathy,
happening until it was too late.
You're better than this. Come on.
Holy Moses.
It's me. It's Will, Kathy. You know me.
Holy cow.
We can talk about this. Man to man.
Crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
that
what we
is
should.
a
Should we just be
pretty
agents?
insane
Do we
story.
fuck up in our careers? Should we just be agents, take 10%, just steal it 30 years later, and then they
Bro, I
clearly
know
they're
I
not going to
did.
figure out?
You still got a little time on
yeah,
your
maybe-
hands
maybe
yet.
I
I'm
should
on the other
swap.
side of the hill. It's not happening for me anymore.
That's what I should do. You know what? This whole finance thing's been okay, at least on this factor. But I'm going to start getting. If you need estate planning, come talk to Will over here. I'm going to help you guys out free of charge. Let's say I'll take my fee a little bit down the road.
The Broken Remote does not have any licenses. However, if you want to come to us for advice, we'll be more than happy to give you some. You just have to subscribe to our Patreon account. We don't. Don't worry. Maybe we should. Though.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans account, also known as Broken Remote, but that's for a different reason.
Check out my feet.
Yeah,
Only $5
check
a
out my
pick.
feet.
Feet model. There's one of my neighbors said that they know a wife. She just does OnlyFans feet modeling and makes a boatload of cash.
I'm sure she makes like dough, dude.
Said makes tons. Makes
I'm
tons
sure.
of money
There's
just
a
doing
bunch of-
feet. Her face is not on it. You don't know anything about her. You just feet. And they
Honestly,
she just banks.
Kind of, what? Kudos to her. Good for her. That's probably the best you can go.
This world is so fucking whacked out, man.
I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad all the studying and
I
things I've
was.
done.
Now I mean,
Now it's kind of
just
funny,
wasn't
but
meant
I
for
also
me.
just sometimes I think about it. I just go like, if I was just born a chick with huge tits,
Oh,
my
I know.
God, life.
I mean, life
it'd
would be so easy.
so much easier, dude.
So easy, right? I mean, it is not.
I could study, or I can jump up and down a lot. Yeah,
if you're
I think I know what I prefer doing.
if you're an attractive female, right? Like all you got to do is just pay attention to what the internet's telling you and just follow the plan, and you should be good. You really should be.
Yeah.
Like not that hard. The Sophie Rain thing at this point still blows my mind because I mean the volume of cash that she makes, and she just like leans.
I
into it
heard
now.
that
She doesn't
number
even-
may be fake, but I'm still sure she's making absurd because that was like.
Oh, I
absurd
heard.
amount of
Yeah,
money.
that was
I think
what a
it's
couple
just, like,
months
to
ago
rage
that
bait
people
you.
were trying to bash her, and it was like, dude,
Not my bae. You're not gonna do this to my bae. Sophie.
bae. Does she have like crazy fans? Like,
dude, you
like
you
the
know
Beehive
they have
and
she
Beyonce
100 there is a-
fans and
There is
Swift
a dude
fans,
whose
but they're
salary
dudes.
is bodyguarding her, and it is specifically to bodyguard her from one insane fucking dude that tracks her down and gives all of his life savings to her. I'm positive. Oh my God. If we're on this topic, I know we were going to talk about Dunkin' Egg and 97 Kingdoms, but we're about an hour here.
We're
But
about
I
an
mean,
hour, so
that could be next time. But
that'll be
like,
definitely next time.
if we're on this topic, like Bonnie Blue, dude, have you
Is
heard
she
of her?
the like the 200 guys in a day?
1,000
1,000
in a day,
1,000. It was
dude.
Your
Her
life force
vagina
is running out.
Her vagina is the petri dish the virus from The Last of Us came out of. Okay,
Yeah.
That's where that.
if you're guy 1,000, right? Like
what? Well, you think guy 700 was doing any better? He's like, at least I'm not that guy. 701. The 701's thing. At least I'm not that guy. Looking at 702. They all got T-shirts on, just listing their order.
just their number. That would I was, and then the number. Oh, here you go. Here's 1,000. I'm 1,000, so I got everything from every
I'm
guy that came in here
1,000.
before.
Oh, God. Dude, at that point, you're just on like at this point, I think it's just like the operation is just like a slip and slide down like a ramp or some stairs. You just like, you have like a
Hot dog
lifeguard being
down the
like, hold
hallway.
up, hold up, hold up. You go. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You go. It's just one of that for the entire day. And you just hear a bunch of oof noises.
When did she have her big spectacular? Was it
I don't know.
this
She
year?
apparently used to be like a recruiter for like a finance company in London. And then one day was like, I'm going to chase my dream. What's that, Bonnie? You going to be an artist, a musician? Kind of.
So she's 26, right?
Oh,
She's 26.
does not look it.
And I mean, I don't like, did it, I don't know her history. I don't know if you know it. Like, was she porn and then got into this to try to
Yeah,
like
dude,
up her
she
numbers, or was she
literally a
OnlyFans?
recruiter. She was a recruiter that would reach out to people on LinkedIn to hire them at like these like finance company, like these banks in London. That's what her start was, and then she just jumped over to this.
1,057 men in 12 hours. That was
That
total.
is why.
I
Ugh.
career.
Why does that make it
begins.
worse?
She blown. She joined. She blown.
Oh, she's blown. Yeah,
she's blown. She's definitely blown.
She's blown up.
Joined OnlyFans in May 2023. But let's see, where did she? Here's to your point. She spent 5 years recruiting for finance roles in the National Health Service in England, and 18 months tried to conceive before marrying her partner at the registry office in February 2022.
You think that relationship lasted? Yeah.
Yeah, is she married? Where occupation?
There's no way, dude. There's no way that dude is around still.
So then they moved to the Gold Coast, which is Australia. A lot of pretty girls out on the Gold Coast. Toward the end of her 2 years there, she saw women on TikTok
And
advertising
she was like,
camming
how
services.
do I make my fortune?
And
I
there
got
it is, boom. And she decided to follow suit using the name Bonnie Blue. Made $5,000 in her first week. Then she became an escort. She then joined. So that was February of 2022. She went to OnlyFans in May of 2023. Within a month, she had made £8,000 with her subscriptions, and she drifted apart from her husband. So that was the end of that. That was no good. I'll give that. I got the sound drop for that. And I don't know. The rest is just what you would
They
think of
say
any
true
kind
love
of
never
porn
lasts.
actress.
Oh,
OnlyFans.
God.
That guy's
Poor
kind of like,
Bonnie.
man, I had it. I was so close. It was like, I had her. I had her locked up. It just,
It's just going to be me and her forever and ever. Nothing will tear us apart. Not even 1,056 men. Not even an entire Roman centurion could possibly take us apart. Oh, maybe an extra 56 men on top of that could. Oh.
Maybe the whole Roman army could.
You got an entire battalion just going to town on my almost wife. You think you got the ring back? Maybe they lost it.
I mean, she should have given that back because there's no way whatever he paid for it could match the $8,000 per week she started clocking in.
Dude, you know what? Therapy's not for everybody. Sometimes people need it, sometimes they don't. But for him, I'll go out of my own pocket to pay for it because something tells me he definitely needs it.
Does he walk into the bar and get cheered or booed? Right, like he sit down, he goes to the pub, he grabs himself a pint, and the bartender's like, "Oh, you know who that is down there, right? Bonnie Blue's husband."
Bonnie Blue's husband.
And do people are like, "Oh yeah, buy him a beer" because they feel sorry for him, or they're just like,
I would buy him a beer because I felt so like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And he's like, "Been better."
You were such a shitty husband. You drove her into massive pornography.
I was gonna say, yeah. Like, so is your dick small? Was that what did it, or like what happened?
Because whatever you did turned her into the biggest whore in the history of whores.
Like literally the big, like the most,
big,
one of the
big
most
one.
famous. Like kudos to you because it seems like she was really
They talk about the big one.
What an L-shaped turn.
That's now her in multiple ways.
God, can you imagine getting her pregnant? Just 1,056 guys all going, oh, please no.
I mean, at this point, I think she's probably she's only 26, so she could turn things around. Just become, a
nun? Yeah.
So, all right. So, what happens on
Dude, I
day
don't even know if
X?
God's going to marry her now. God's going to go like, I don't know, guys. This seems a little...
Mary Magdalene's got nothing on you.
I was going to say, listen, I'm used to having, a couple different wives there and nun wives, but this one, no, thank you.
Does she, let's say one day she decides, you know what, I'm going to hang it up. And I am going to be a mom.
Her vagina, because it's so loose now? That was rude.
So I'm going to hang it up, and I'm going to be a mom. Like, can you become a mom? Like, I'm sure, like, maybe physically
you got to change your face. You got to change your fingerprints, your name.
What, like, that kid growing up, like, how do you hide the fact of who you are, right?
That is going to be the most difficult middle school experience ever suffered by any person ever.
Oh, my God.
This kid is going to be in therapy. Like, this kid's grandchildren will be in therapy because of this.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to bring this up right now.
Oh, go for it.
There is, we're like an hour in here. Maybe. So I didn't even think about this, but there is a house literally 3-minute walking distance around the block from me. And we have discovered over the course of the past, it was probably a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, all of a sudden everybody starts chirping around. And they're just like, yeah, you know that house over there on Spruce? Just why don't you go search this name on Reddit? Boom! It is like filth bag porn like you wouldn't believe. And we're just like, we're out of that house? And they're like, yep, yeah, her and her husband. And I guess her husband also enjoys the same thing that she enjoys. And she enjoys just straight men. So he dabbles himself. And so there is just filthy pictures.
Oh, God.
So,
it's like, you got to raise it down. You got to salt the earth.
This is where it gets weird. So we're like, oh, man. Yeah, this gets weird. So we're like, oh, okay. I never thought I would be living across down the street from a porn star or, but here we are. And then, you see her around and you're kind of like, huh. Yeah,
we like to prefer hobbyists instead of star. Yeah.
Until you find out that, no, she's not only a porn star. Well, she's not a porn star. Nobody knows her name. She just does this, and it's on Reddit. And they're always posting for, like, oh, the gangbang, and, send your pictures. You got to be 15 inches and all the rest of the shit. She's a mom, and her kid is in, like, kindergarten, first grade. And the entire town, like, 4 surrounding towns all know that's her. And so she's got a boy and a girl.
Oh, dude. Oh, no.
And like, unlike Bonnie Blue, where it was 1,000 people, this girl, like, there were some defecation videos and like the whole nine. Like, I mean,
dude, are you serious?
Yeah. 100%. And so we have laughed about it because it's just crazy that this random, porn girl lives around the corner. But then when you start thinking about it, you're like, oh my God, she's a mom with a kid in the school? And so it's every time she walks around and the dad walks him home from school, and where I park, he passes me with the two kids every day.
I like to imagine he's like really anal about the, pun intended, he's really anal about the HOA. Rich, I noticed that you were not cutting your grass to code. Are you going to do anything about that?
Yeah, no, just
maybe
stay
after your party
street.
next week there, John.
Stay on the street, sir. That's close enough. Just keep walking with your kids. So
I'm a little backed up this weekend, so I can't take care of it.
Keep them coming.
In all honesty, dude, those kids are going to get destroyed. Jesus Christ.
So that would be what Bonnie Blue times. You'd never be able to hide it, right? I mean, this girl can probably, if they picked up if they packed up shop and they left this state and they went to another state, they
They're
could live a
gonna
life
have
and
to,
nobody.
dude.
They would live a life and nobody would know who they are. If Bonnie Blue moves to a different continent, they're still
I
going to know
think
who
that's
she
the
is.
case. That's the case years ago, dude. Everyone knows the internet now. I like you can look that shit up easy. Like people can be like, oh, let's look up what Cassie used to do on Google, and oh my god,
Right. Yeah. I mean, you'll never. This girl's name, one up the street, that is not Bonnie Blue, but her real name is not attached to any of this stuff. So this stuff exists in Reddit, and obviously these 3 towns. But if they moved across the country to California,
which will need to. Yeah.
The kids would never know what the hell was going on Reddit over in Jersey. But again, Bonnie Blue, she can never get away from this. So I mean, if she ever wanted to be a mom, I wonder who's your mom? My mom's yeah. Have you ever heard of Bonnie Blue?
It's got a color in it. I can tell you that much. Yeah. Oh, is it like red, yellow, green?
No.
Am I getting close?
Get closer.
Is it one of those? One of those?
I mean, it is a primary color, yes, but it's not any of the ones that you named.
So you're almost there. I don't want to tell you though, ruin the surprise.
Rhymes with
goo.
goo.
Please don't guess. Yeah. Oh, that makes it. That made it a lot worse.
Oh man! I mean,
This can't be happening.
It is.
We get the big bucks here.
All right.
Oh.
So it's been about an hour, and we have been all over the fucking map with this one.
Just like
which is
Bonnie
where
Blue
we got to
and her
do.
boyfriend.
Oh, it's never stopping. It's not going to stop.
So easy. Just like Bonnie Blue. Oh, gross.
All right. With that said, we'll end on the Bonnie Blue stories, and we will come back at it when we'll be a little more organized and talk a little egg and nog. What the hell?
Egg and egg. I like egg and nog.
Egg and nog. Whatever it might be. All right. Until then, everybody, all you enjoy. Thank you for joining. Back at it again.
Merry Christmas.
Broken from home out. That's pretty accurate. See ya.